My best friend stole my company. He took my employees, my investors, even my office. He thought he'd won. But there was one thing he never checked. Who actually owned the patent? That one mistake changed everything. For 10 years, Ethan and I built our engineering startup in Austin, Texas. We started in my garage with a folding table, 2 laptops, and an impossible dream. I designed the technology while Ethan handled sales, investors, and business deals. Together, we turned a tiny startup into one of the fastest growing companies in the state. Investors believed in us. Customers trusted us. Employees felt like family. At least, that's what I thought. As our newest invention prepared for launch, Ethan became more distant. He held private meetings with investors and insisted on making decisions without me. Whenever I asked questions, he brushed them aside, saying everything was under control. I ignored the warning signs because he was my best friend. Then everything changed. One Friday afternoon, I received an unexpected invitation to an emergency board meeting. I walked into the conference room expecting to discuss our product launch. Instead, I found every board member staring at me in silence. Ethan finally spoke. "We've decided the company needs new leadership." Before I could respond, security guards appeared at the door. My laptop was taken. My company phone was disabled. My building access card stopped working before I even reached the parking lot. By evening, my profile had disappeared from the company's website. Press releases called Ethan the company's sole visionary founder. Reporters repeated the story without ever contacting me. Former coworkers avoided my calls. Investors believed his version of events. For weeks, I felt like everything I had worked for was gone. Then my attorney asked a question that changed everything. Who owns the patent for the core technology? I opened a folder I hadn't looked at in years. Every patent application had been filed under my name before the company was formed. The technology wasn't owned by the business. It belonged to me. That meant every product the company planned to manufacture depended on intellectual property they didn't have permission to use. My attorney sent a formal legal notice requesting that production stop immediately until licensing issues were resolved. Within days, customers delayed orders. Investors demanded explanations. Business partners questioned the company's future. The board realized the technology at the center of their business couldn't legally be used without an agreement. Ethan called me again and again. For the first time in years, I didn't answer. Months later, another technology company approached me with a fair licensing offer. Instead of returning to the old company, I started a new chapter with a team built on trust instead of ego. Looking back, losing my company felt like the end of my life. It wasn't. It was the beginning of something better. Because people can take your title. They can take your office. They can even take your company. But they can never take your knowledge, your creativity, or your ability to build again.